Hey guys, what is up? It is Karen, aka Caked by Baby K, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a video on my Sephora VIB Sale Recommendations. So if you don't know, Sephora has a twice a year, I think, sale for their members, like if you're part of the rewards program. So you have to spend a certain dollar amount within a calendar year to get to these like 3 levels of membership. So I think I honestly have like the lowest one because I don't shop there as much as other people because, like I said, I do like my drugstore stuff, and I really only go high end when I know I absolutely love something. So you know that these recommendations that I'm about to give you are actually some of my holy grails because I don't really shop at Sephora that much because your girl is a broke college student. So if you're in the highest tier, which you probably know this, the sale already started on April 26th and it runs until May 6th. And if you are any of the lower 2 levels, it starts May 2nd and then it goes until May 6th. And depending on what level you have, it depends. It's either 20% off, 15, or 10. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get into my recommendations. I have quite a few items here and I tried to pick something from each category. Unfortunately, your girl is broke. And I mainly use drugstore stuff for the most part, but I did try to pick something from each category of makeup. So whether that be like brows or primers or anything, what have you, I have picked something that I absolutely love from that category, and we're going to talk about it today. So let's just go ahead and get started. My first recommendation, and I actually do not have this one because I just ran out of mine and I need to get another one, is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And ooh, if you know me, you know that I love this primer water. It's unlike anything else and unlike any other primer water or setting spray that I've ever used. It feels so nice and fresh. There's no scent. It lasts me forever, and ooh, I absolutely love it so much. And I'm so sad I don't have it here to show you guys, but it's a cult favorite, so I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. The second item I have are my Becca primers, and you guys know that I've used these like probably in almost all of my YouTube videos, and you guys can see how much I love my, what's the name of this? You guys know that I never know the name of this. This is the Firstlight priming filter, and this is the Backlight priming filter. So the Firstlight priming filter is different from this one because it's a little bit thinner. It's a lot lighter in my opinion. Both of them moisturize the face really amazingly. I do have to say that the Backlight priming filter does have a lot more shimmer and a sheen to it that makes you look really dewy. What I like to do is I like to mix this into my foundations to give it a really nice natural finish, and it's also super moisturizing. For this one, I just like to go in with my fingers all over my face before I use my foundation. So both of these work so amazingly. I find that it doesn't make my pores look exaggerated. My fine lines are just like so smoothed out, and I don't know, there's just something about this that I cannot explain. Like, I don't know why these work so well, but they do. If you have been wanting to try these, I absolutely would recommend them. This next product has to do with the eyes, and this is a mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and it is the only mascara that helps my finicky lashes hold a curl, and it's just like the tiniest, teensiest little bit of curl, but trust me, it works wonders. So if you have trouble with your lashes holding a curl, you have stick straight lashes, you're Asian like me, this I think will definitely help you. The wand is super amazing. It has this great shape that's perfect for doing the bottom lashes. For the longest time I only use this on my bottom lashes, but it's great for the tops as well. It just has like the perfect curvature for my eyes at least, so it really like gets in there and gets to the root of the bottom lashes. I've tried a lot of high-end mascaras that claim to lengthen and curl and volumize and everything, and this is the only one that I found that really does something for my lashes, so I definitely would recommend this. Next, I have a lot of brow products, and this is probably the category that I have an abundance of in the high-end realm. So the first one I'm going to talk about is, you guys know I love this absolutely so much. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I have the shade Dark Brown. This has lasted me so long because I use it so sparingly, and you honestly don't need that much product when you are using this, but honestly, this is a holy grail. It's been a holy grail of mine for years, and if I didn't include it in this video, like, what would I be doing, honestly? It's creamy, it's long lasting. My brows stay on through the entirety of the day. I'm wearing it today, and I'm also wearing this next product, which is the new Dip Brow Gel, and this is the most pigmented brow gel I have ever used. It really does help with getting your hairs to be fluffy and stick up straight as well, and this is totally buildable, which I love. So if you put on one layer and then you want to put on another layer for that extra fluff, it's really gonna dry down and like get your hair sticking up straight. I found that this is super long lasting. There are times where I have to scrub my eyebrows. Well, I don't like scrub, like I'm not aggressive with them, but I do have to work really hard to get it all off. So you guys know this is super long lasting, and I would definitely recommend this to anybody who's into brows or into brow gels. And this is pretty new, so if you haven't tried this, I would definitely recommend hop on the bandwagon and try this out because it is amazing. The next two brow products are from a competing company, and that is from Benefit Cosmetics. I have had the Gimme Brow for a while, and I've used it so much. More recently, because I'm participating to be part of the Benefit Brow Search, and I've been cranking out a lot of entries because through using these products for that, I have realized how much I really do love them. I know I've said before that the Gimme Brow is very pigmented, which it is, but I can't wear it alone because it has kind of like a grayish undertone. So I don't know, I just feel like I'm so tan and so like yellow undertone to the point where it doesn't look that natural on me. But if I use it in conjunction with this guy, it absolutely works. So you guys know that I love my Gimme Brow. It's one of the best brow gels out there. You guys know I love my Glossier one, I love this one, and then I love the Anastasia one. And then moving on to this guy right here. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and I have the shade 3. This is one of the creamiest pencils I've ever used. I actually like it better than my Anastasia Brow Wiz because it is super creamy. I've been using it nonstop for my entries, which has made me realize how much I love it, so I felt like I had to include it in this video. Next category is highlights, and I have two. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Loose Highlight. You guys know I love this. I'm wearing it today. Look at that. Look at that glowiness. I'm not going to talk too much about this one because I'm sure you've heard me talk about this like a million times, and plus it's getting a lot of traction in the beauty community right now. So if you are wanting to try these out, I think now is definitely the time because they're going to be a little bit cheaper than normal during the sale, so I would definitely hop on this bandwagon. The next highlight I have is from Stila, and this is the Starlight Star Bright palette, and unfortunately this one is discontinued, but they have singles called the Heaven's Hue highlights, and these are amazing for just like a really wet looking highlight that gives like a really beautiful sheen. I've talked about this many times. I use this in my beach/pool day makeup tutorial because it's amazing for that nice like effortless glow. These are actually putty highlighters, so they have a little bit of a different consistency, but that is honestly one of the reasons why I love it so much, is because it does go onto the skin so differently than other highlights that I have, and they're honestly so amazing. They're not sticky or greasy by any means, even though it's a putty highlight, and this plane flying overhead is bugging the crap out of me, but overall this highlight it just gives like this beautiful sheen that I don't think that another highlight could replicate. So if you are a highlight junkie like me, I think you should definitely try this. They do come in singles, and it comes in a bigger pan than these sizes here, and I believe they have singles of all 3 of these shades, so that's a plus. So because this is discontinued, you can't get the trio, but you can get the singles in a bigger pan. And my last 2 are lip products. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and the first thing that I love about this, it smells so good. It smells like candy. It's a berry flavor. I have the driest and the grossest lips ever, and I have a really bad habit of picking them. Sorry if that's TMI. It's a bad habit that I've had basically my whole life. I think it's just like a nervous habit or like a boredom habit, but when my lips get really, really bad, I glob this on overnight, and the next morning my lips feel refreshed, they feel juicy, they feel moisturized, and I know this is a cult favorite, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but I absolutely love this to death. And for during the day, I have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is the original one, the first one that they ever came out with, so this is the Fenty Glow. This gloss is just the perfect universal shade, and that's what it's marketed as, so I truly think that this color looks beautiful on everybody. The formula is not sticky, it's not glittery, even though there's glitter in here. There's like super fine glitter, and it just makes your lips look like ooh. This is also a cult favorite. They also have other shades that came out recently as well, so if you are planning on trying those, I definitely think you should, since it's the same formula, I'm pretty sure. But I really love the original one, and that is the tea, sis. All right, guys, so those are all my recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale that's going on now through May 6th, or May 2nd to May 6th if you are in the lower 2 tiers like myself. So let me know if you guys have tried any of these, or if you're going to pick any of these up, or let me know of any high-end holy grails that you will be picking up during the sale down below. I love to chat with you guys. Don't forget to follow me on all of my other socials. I am way more active on there than I am on here, since I only upload twice a week on here. I'm on Instagram and my Twitter like constantly, like way more than my personal ones at this point. I just love interacting with you guys, and I love sharing my artistry with you guys, and Twitter and Instagram are the main 2 social media sources that I put out my looks. So give me a follow. I would love to have you be part of the fam, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.